is where we found our spot at about midnight last night. It's not near as swampy or boggy looking as I thought it was last night. But it was definitely a mess last night.
The plan was to head south and find some nature that wasn't covered in snow. We headed out after work on Friday night with the goal of getting inside Gifford Pinchot National Forest before it got too late. I opted for the long drive south, entering the forest following the same route that I had started my trip on the Washington BDR last summer. The weather broke, and I was hopeful that we were going to have some nice weather.
About this point it was midnight-ish, I think. And I pulled through this mud. Decided it was time to get out and see what was ahead. And then I quickly realized I didn't give a shit. And backed up to the level patch of ground. Popped the tent and went to sleep. I just realized all my kitchen I put in the trailer. It's right about here. Didn't bring my beanie on this little walk, and now my head is cold. What happens when you're a disorganized mess and you pack your rig while you're trying to work? You forget your scuttle. I've got the legs for the scuttle. They're down there. But I got no actual scuttle. That sucks.
Just double check and make sure I have two donuts. It didn't take long before we found snow. That rock. It was clear that we were the first to break the snow. Soupy, slushy, slick snow. Okay, I'm gonna let the dogs out and we're gonna walk this way. I'm sure it's gonna be okay. I tried the snow, and the combination of the light trailer and the cant on the road, it was clear that it was not a good idea to solo. I unhooked the trailer, dug myself around, and headed back down the mountain. A couple and their dogs showed up and stuck around long enough to make sure I was able to get myself turned around, and then donned their snowshoes and headed up the road.
So we didn't get very far up the BDR. It was soupy, slushy snow, and with the trailer and with nobody else going with me, it just didn't seem like it was worth the risk. So turned it around, pushed the trailer down the hill a little bit, hooked it back up, and we're gonna go and see what else we can find this weekend.
I was starting to notice a theme. There was still snow just about everywhere. We traveled around, I stopped and looked at the map, but every way I tried, there was just more snow. In the end, it was still worth it, even with the snow. It was a great weekend. The trailer will be a good addition to the gear, especially the upcoming trip through the Oregon VDR.
All right, it's going to be the tour of the camp. This is the second night. We were not able to get very far into the national forest. It was snow, and the slushy snow and the trailer aren't good friends. So we've got a little fire, got the river, we have the dogs, the kitchen, the chef, the tent. More on that later. Another day. We're next to the road, but it's a nice little spot. We've got potatoes and onions and cheese.
And cheese and beer.
And beer.
And salt and pepper.
And salt and pepper is going to get wrapped up in the foil.
Yeah.
And put in the very smoky fire that I should probably go deal with. This is Sunday. This is the last morning to be out here. Being next to the river was nice. I think I still like the quiet better. But there's a lot of condensation. Everything is wet, and it didn't rain. The inside of the tent is like a waterfall coming down the walls. And the same thing with the table that we left out and the inside of the truck where the dog slept. So it's very, very wet. It didn't rain though. And it looks like we'll probably be not having rain for the rest of the day, so that'll be nice.
The Mt Thielsen tent. There are some things I like about it, but the newer generation is definitely an improvement. It was a pleasant, uneventful trip home. My thoughts on the trailer. So far, it seems to be very sturdy, and you can almost forget that it's there when you're driving on the freeway. For this test, I didn't fill it with gear like it should be. That left it bouncing around whenever I would hit a hole in the road a little too fast. It's a pretty big change from just driving the Jeep. So far, I think it's going to make a great addition to the available kit. I think it will be very useful on the upcoming trip down through Oregon this summer.